Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, people. Listen, what's going on? Listen, man, it's all over the net, so let's talk about it. It's all over the net, so let's talk about it. I see, hey, first off, shout out to Gevonta Davis. I'm just getting back in town. I've been out, so I haven't been able to really get into all of this. But I wanted to say, man, that was a hell of a job with that fight, man. Great fight. But listen, I see Ryan Garcia, and a lot of people saying Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. I see Ryan Garcia came out and said, I want Tank Davis. Don't duck me, son. That's what that don't duck me, son. I like that. I like that energy. I like it. I like this kid. I like it. I think he's going to be a star in this boxing thing. I really do. But here's the thing, though. So let's deal with the facts here. Deal with the facts. Ryan Garcia is a solid fight. I like the kid. But his next fight, he has a fight scheduled. So let's just calm down. He has a fight scheduled December 5th. And, he's fighting a guy, Luke Campbell. And, I wouldn't say Luke Campbell is a journeyman. He's 33. He's had some fights. I think he won the Olympic gold medal in 2012. If I'm not mistaken, he won the big highlights. Hats off, salute to him for representing Britain. All right. But, here's the thing. Ryan Garcia is fighting Luke Campbell in Cali on the zone in his hometown, his backyard. But, I'm looking at this and I'm starting to think are they still building up? I mean, are they still building Garcia up? I mean, because usually about 25 fights, somewhere in there, they start to step you up to stern competition, right? By the time you hit 30 fights, you should be solidified, right? And, granted, Garcia is only at like 20 fights, right? So to me, he still has a little ways to go. You know what I'm saying? As far as them building up, fine-tuning his tools. I see some mistakes the kid makes. Keep your chin tucked down, kid. Keep your chin down. But, I like it. But, so when I see this, I mean, you're talking about Luke Campbell. Listen, he just lost to Vasily Lomachenko. No knock to him for losing to Lomachenko, but he just lost to Lomachenko last year. Then he lost to Jorge Linares. And somebody, I don't even know who this other guy is. Yaviva Mendy? I think I heard that name before, but he lost to him as well. So, I'm just saying, are you still trying to build Garcia up is what I'm saying. Because this guy, Luke Campbell, I don't see him being a step up in competition from what Garcia has been fighting. But when I look at Tank Davis, it looks like to me they're progressing Tank Davis in a safe manner, but they're also giving him pretty stiff. I mean, listen, he fought Gamboa, people. Now, Gamboa was a little bit older in his, early 30s, I believe, but Gamboa is no pushover. You know what I'm saying? Gamboa, listen, at the time Gamboa fought Tank Davis, he only had 2 losses, which one was Terrence Crawford. There's no shame in losing to Terrence Crawford, but he lost to Terrence Crawford. Now, he also lost to Robinson Castellanos. That one I was a little bit surprised. I thought that was his first loss. I thought that Gamboa would go in there and handle business with that. Actually, I thought Gamboa would blow him out with just sheer speed and power. But that one was a little bit surprising to me. But but then we go on to say, okay, all right, Tank, you beat Gamboa. He's a little bit older. He's 10 years older than you. So forth and so on. Okay. But then you step up and you fight Leo Santa Cruz. Now, I like Leo Santa Cruz. Now, here's the thing. I want a little bit of money on this fight because my next door neighbor, he was saying, Leo Santa Cruz, you don't know. I'm telling you, this guy's fighting, and all, okay, all right. But here's the thing. Leo Santa Cruz, to me, was not built physically to be able to beat Tank Davis. Tank Davis is short, compact, so his muscular skeleton, if that's a word, is that a word? His physique, his structure, his physical anatomy makes him more of a dominant species in the ring. Now, I'm not saying that that's everything to a fight, right? But with this, in this particular case, right, he has the power, he has the speed. Santa Cruz is, in order to beat Tank Davis, you are going to have to be able to stop him from walking you down, right? You can't backpedal the whole night and run the whole night. You can't. And not saying Cruz did. Listen, Cruz did great in the early rounds, right? He did great in the early rounds until Tank Davis did what? Started walking him down. Now, in order to stop him from walking, because once you start backpedaling, now you can't plant your punches. And then when you plant your punches, now you're doing a whole move here that enables him to either counter your punch or hit you even before you land your punch, right? Because he's the aggressor, right? So you have to be able to have power to keep him off of you. You have to be able to hit him to force him to say, okay, I got to now change up my game plan. And Santa Cruz does not have the physical power to be able to do that. He doesn't have the power to be able to keep Deontay off of him. That's why I knew he wasn't going to win that fight. You understand? I'm not even sure if he had the power to hurt him. You're going to have equal power or more power, at least enough to stun him, to hurt him, and to do that. And I just didn't think Cruz had that. I do think Garcia has it. I think Garcia does have the power to hurt Tank Davis. I think he does have the power to get his respect to say, you're not going to just walk me down. Let's stay in this middle ring and see who got the best skills. But you're not going to just walk me down. Like, I think Garcia does have that. But, hats off to Cruz. I think he did. I think he fought a decent fight. You know what I mean? And listen, Cruz is no pushover. Not in the slightest. He's definitely no pushover. I mean, Cruz only had one loss going into the fight with Deontay. And his one loss was with Carl Frampton. And in addition to that, he actually avenged that loss. They rematched. So, to me, when you take a loss and you rematch it, to me, that's it. It's a draw. That's how I look at it. It's a draw. Maybe one day they'll shoot the 5 again and they'll break that tie. But that's how I look at it. You think so the way I look at it, he didn't have a loss. That's how I look at it. That's just me, people. But again, man, I just think that I'm curious. Is Golden Boy? Are they still building Are they still building Ryan Garcia up, or is he ready for Tank Davis? Is he ready his next bout for Tank? Should Tank Davis not take another fight and wait for after this? I mean, because I don't like calling out a fighter when you got to fight. I don't like that. Things happen. Weird things happen. Don't do that. That's the only part I didn't like about that with Garcia. I didn't like that. But, hats off to the kid. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, people. Listen, we will see what happens. Anyway, man, listen, salute to y'all. Y'all stay safe. Have a great day and all that. Peace and love.